I'm recording this and it is late at night, I thought it was still a good idea to just make this quick video. I'm having to move back in with my parents just because of the impact of the whole COVID situation. So here's a little tour. We planted 3 blueberry bushes there. I did some research and found that planting multiple varieties of blueberry bushes, you're more likely to cross-pollinate and have better blueberries. So there's one big one, and then you can see here there are 2 smaller ones. I bought the 2 little guys at Walmart for, I believe, about $10. So here are some of my plants you may recognize from my other apartment patio tour I brought with me. And here is the pride and joy. My mom built this, designed it. This is made of cedar and then treated, and it looks like it's always been there. It is something that she actually built into the side of their patio. You can see here, I'll show you the structural beams that hold it up. And it has little slats, small slits in it so that water can drain through. And it just looks beautiful up on their porch there. And here's some beans that are growing. Check out these guys, how tall they are. I mean, they just do not want to stop. And there are some little peas there next to it. She put some little dividers in. You can see those little pieces of wood to kind of separate the different sections. I believe that's basil. And then, oh look, some little green peppers and a little broccoli. That broccoli, there's 2 of them are getting huge. And then that is yellow squash. It went from like not looking like it was growing at all to the next day I went over and it was massive. So that'll start producing fruit pretty soon. And then there's another really pretty lettuce. There are my peas that I just brought over. I'm in a much more shady area. And that is my morning glory that I brought over. A little strawberry plant. So my mom's been really nice about letting me put my planter boxes and all of my plants up here on the patio today since I'm going to be moving in with them temporarily. Like here's another one. That's my long, narrow planter box there. I've got lettuce growing in there and sage. And here is my, oh, I just love this. This is my little container fountain, or container pond. There's little goldfish in there. I've got a pump that's a water hyacinth. Am I saying that right? Rose quartz in the back, LED lights in there, a corkscrew brush in the back. That's a type of pond plant. And then that's my little portable battery that keeps that pump going. If you have a pump going, that'll keep the mosquitoes from wanting to hang out and lay eggs in your little container pond. And it makes a lovely little bubbling noise that's really soothing and tranquil. So here's the rest of their patio. I bought my mom this huge succulent plant. I forget what it's called. The paddle rose, I want to say. It's just gorgeous. And I got her that pot. It's really nice. I like the shape. There's some cabbage and some other things. And there's another view of their raised bed that my mom made. And as well as a tomato plant. So we're just really having a lot of fun with all this. And here we go to the main part where it's mostly my plants now. So here we go. There's one of my little potted guys, and then they had this big hanging planter there with the diplademia in it and the creeping Jenny. And so instead of drilling more holes, I just didn't want to do it. I just literally hung my hanging plants from that. You can see they're pretty lightweight. There's a string of bananas. I'm using succulent mix, so it's pretty light. There's pothos, and there's my English ivy basket. And then behind there, it said on the label it's a trailing jade, but I'm not sure if it is. There's some more succulents, another string of bananas. If you can't tell, I love string of bananas. And then here's my caladium. Caladium, I believe they grow from tubers. Some people call it elephant ear. It is just getting massive. And there's 2 more peperomias. We got those for $1 each at Kroger. And they're already shooting up new growth. Love that little container that they're in. Here are these pothos cuttings I actually took from that other pothos and propagated them, and that is another peperomia. And then a good tip, if you forget the names of plants, I put a little popsicle stick in there and then see I wrote down what the name of that plant is, what its genus is, because I could not remember. Oh look, and there's another little guy growing in there. That makes me happy to see new growth. So that is it. I have basically taken my parents' patio and doubled or tripled the amount of plants that they have. But I think it looks nice. And there you go again with the close-up of the pond. Who doesn't love a nice little trickling pond? Oh, and there's a couple more succulents. And my mom has some pretty little cuttings propagating in a window. This looks lovely when the sun hits it. I really suggest doing that in some glass faces. And that is it. Thanks so much, guys. Please subscribe to my channel and drop me a comment. I would love to hear what you guys think and what you would like to see in future videos. Relatively new to YouTube, so sky's the limit, guys.